Sounds good to me.
Hey, welcome to the ladies of iRacing. Racing into 2021 as I butcher this whole beginning. We're back at Charlotte, but this time we are in the A car. Now, this is the first time the ladies have officially raced in the A car, so this is going to be an extremely interesting night. They have lots of experience at this track, but with the new car, it's going to bring some interesting things tonight, I believe. I know the ladies have been practicing like crazy over the last bunch of weeks, getting ready for tonight. So, and they're posting up some good times so far in practice as well as qualifying. Just so everybody knows that this broadcast is put on by the Old Bastards Racing League, and the commentators tonight, as per usual, are the Aftermath guys, Chris and the two Tonys. Howdy, gentlemen.
Good evening, Tony. Great intro.
Hey, everybody. Don't interrupt me.
Where's the noise makers?
They're hiding.
Is that for the podcast only situation?
Yep.
Nice. Well, so far, our pole setter is Jessica O'Hare.
And starting on the outside of that would be, we got Kelsey Gussler.
Yeah, sorry, I had to back out of TeamSpeak. We have a 24-hour race going on tonight, and it got a little chatty right as I was trying to talk after a very long bit of silence. We have Kayla McCarthy starting third, Amanda Sherman starting fourth in the 8 car, my personal favorite pick of the night.
I have no idea what I'm doing with my hands.
All right, well that's cool, Tony. In fifth is number 27, Angelica Timmerman, and sixth place is number 97, Rhea Ferris.
Oh, you have number 7. I lost count.
Yeah, we're on number 7.
Start for the 7th position, Sarah DeMana. 8th, Jess Wooten. 9th, Danielle Miller. 10th, Hannah Howell. 11th, Vanessa Daly. 12th, Nicole Kreisel. I should have let you have that one. You can go with 13th.
13 is Danesha Muncie. 14, Jackie Chalmers. 15 is Haley Piper. 16th is Lisa Greitmeyer. 17th is Ashley Visser. 18th is Danielle Rutherford. And it looks like we have a couple of ladies that haven't gridded yet.
Haven't qualified yet. And who are those 2 ladies, Tony?
We got.
Looks like they're going to be starting from the back, and one of them is one of our fastest drivers.
Yeah, we got Ellen Yenich and Hagi Muslim. We haven't seen Hagi in a while.
Very good, Tony. I'm sure
we saved the best for last.
Yeah, I'm sure we're still not pronouncing her name right, but yeah, it looks like she decided not to qualify. But like I said, she's one of our faster drivers, so I think this is a situation where she's just gonna hang back and see what happens for a little bit before she gets up there toward the front.
I'll say 50 laps around Charlotte Motor Speedway. Hopefully, it'll be a quick one.
Hey, you got a little insider information there. What happened to Lisa in qualifying? She was down there in 16th. You'd be like, hey, Lisa, what happened in qualifying?
Yeah, why don't I just turn around and ask her?
Yeah. I wish you would have left the mic open for them. Hey, honey, why didn't you go faster? Oh, it must have been a long explanation. Let me tell you what happened, Mr. Groves.
She's throwing stuff at him.
Well, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to broadcast anymore tonight. I guess that was the wrong question.
Oh, dang! I'm sorry, man.
You guys are a bad influence on me.
I'm sorry. Yeah, professional instigators.
So we're not going to go there. I don't know. I guess the crowds look better where she's at.
10-4.
Well, I know. Speaking with Lisa, as she's been going through practice and stuff like this, this car has been, a bit of a hill for her to climb. Certainly a lot different than the street stocks that she's been quite used to, and she was just kind of starting to dig into the K&N car, and yeah, this one here, she is struggling a little bit more than she was with the street stocks, but she is starting to to kind of figure it out and get a nice solid line and get some consistency down. So speed will eventually come. So as long as she can keep herself clean, I expect to see her making her way up as the race progresses.
Guess I'm still been driving this A car for years, and I still haven't figured out how to drive it right. So it's a learning experience. It's worth it though, man. It's so much fun. And we have a couple other of our quicker ladies that didn't make it tonight too. So if she was going to have a good night, this would be the one to have it because would be a good opportunity for her. But Jackie couldn't make it tonight. I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard she was kneecapped in like some kind of bar/back alley fight brawl. I don't know. That's what I heard. And then I spaced her name. Oh, Casey Marshall. She's run the 24-hour race. She's actually in the same split that our team is on. So we're racing against Casey tonight.
Yeah, so we had to go out and hire a ringer to take over for us while we do this race. So we got the Podfather stepping in and turning some laps so we can call the race tonight.
He's going
definitely
fast.
Total team effort tonight for sure.
So by Jackie, I think you meant Janice.
Yes, Janice. I'm sorry.
Yes, so Janice unfortunately could not make it tonight. We're definitely going to miss her, but she is watching the broadcast. So, hi, Janice. I hope you got those pain pills close by, and I hope you got a whole mouthful of them. She had a knee replacement, and I think that just happened yesterday, so she's at home recovering. But she'll definitely be out for the next race.
Oh, knee replacement. Yeah, that's what they said. Sure.
So, all right, boys, we're starting a grid here. Man, that Ben and Jerry's car looks pretty good. Chris, what's your favorite car?
I'm going to have to go with that 8 car, Tony. Amanda Sherman, she's going to be starting 4th, and she has... So not only does she have a Dale Jr. paint going on, but she's got the E going down the side, which is about impossible to do. I've tried to do it a million times, and I can't hardly get it right. And she's using the right font for her number. So yeah, she's definitely my lady tonight. What about you, Tony? Yeah, Gross, who are you going to pick?
Well, I guess I'm a little partial.
I was say he better pick the right one, or he's going to get something thrown at him.
Get something cut off of him.
Yeah. So we won't go with that. Of course, I'm going. I'll be rooting for Lisa in the number 4 car, and that we got that paint done by our buddy Brandon at U-House Race Designs. He whipped that up real quick this week for us. It's just a take on a Harvick paint job, and we have already got one spinning out as we make our way around the track here.
But we're going to go green here.
Green.
Jessica O'Hara is going to take the green flag. The 15 and the 24 take the lead.
Yeah, the 24 is all over that 15.
The yellow
She
flag
sees
is out.
the open road ahead of her and says, I want that.
I think here's some ruckus in the back, but I can't look back. The action in the front's too good so far. I mean, they've spaced out just a little bit, but there's like 4 different awesome battles.
Yeah. And those battles are just going to have to wait. A yellow's been thrown.
Yeah, I just heard some ruckus. We have to go back and look at it, but yeah, I heard a little
I see
commotion
the,
back there in the back.
See the 06 Hannah Howell. She was nosed into the wall. Not quite sure what happened there.
Ooh, she got stuck in the wall. Let's say a little side-by-side contact with the 23.
Yeah, it looks like they.
Sorry, Tony.
Oh, my apologies, Chris. Yeah, it looked like Hannah came down and the 23 came up, and they both met in the middle, and Hannah took the worst of that one. That's unfortunate.
Get unlimited quick repairs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Unlimited quick repairs. Get them in, get them fixed up, get them back out on track, get them racing.
Yeah, Hannah will be back up there. She's one of the fast relays in the league. Previous winner.
So what's the tire strategy going to be for this race? I know the street stocks tires are a little harder than the cup tires here.
You know, that's a good question. I know when I've been talking with Lisa and stuff, we've actually never even talked tire strategy. Personally, I think, you know, say if they can keep it green, you get under caution, you know, they get 10 to 15 laps on those tires and come in and get swapped out. But you know, we'll see how. I guess we'll see how they do.
I meant to ask Pete before we started the broadcast if once Janice comes back, if she's going to have a nickname, cool nickname, like we have our Titanium Everhart and Old Bastards. He's got titanium hip. Oh, dude, that sounds so much better too.
I'm gonna say that's that just has got a really nice ring to it.
Yep, that's confirmed. You heard it here first.
Titanium Tarson. Yeah, it works.
Yeah, that sounds mean.
It's been coined. Oh, we got Jessica O'Hare and the 24 Kayla McCarthy leading the front row of for the next restart, followed by Kelsey Gussler and Angelica Timmerman. Now, we've seen Angelica Timmerman go before, and she's pretty quick. She's pretty good here. But I think the other 3 are newer ladies to the league, but they look like they've like through practice they look pretty strong. So we could have a nice, pretty nice battle here.
Still gonna watch that 8 car on the inside there. Wish Amanda Sherman used a little bit of that Dale Jr. magic on the inside. Stick it to that white line and get by both those ladies.
I was watching number 8 through practice there.
Green.
She's pretty smooth with the wheels. She's got a really nice racing line. Looks like she can really handle herself on the track. So I guess we're gonna see right here as they go green.
Oh, 15 had a great start and then went to the infield.
Oh no. – . 。 . 。 . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
And that's really gave Jessica a nice gap on the rest of the field. She's wanting no more cautions, I bet, this race, but I don't think she's probably going to see that.
Oh, your 8 car just hit the wall.
She's
Nice
spun and it
recovery,
looks
though.
like- no, we're staying green.
We're going to stay green. She spun it and just got it straight and kept on going. Yeah, we got a nice battle going on for second, too.
And the 24, Kayla McCarthy, she's out front. She just took off. See you later.
Yeah, here for a second, we got Angelica Timmerman, Kelsey, and Bria all just icing it up.
Now here's something we're not used to seeing with the ladies of iRacing. I mean, you know, we're only just a couple of laps into this run, but they're already starting to spread out a little bit, give each other a little bit of room to maneuver around the track.
Caution, yellow flag.
We got a caution somewhere. It was not up front. I did not catch it.
Oh, there it is. It looks like it's the 89 of Ellen Yenish. So it looks like she spun on the backstretch.
Oh, the pace car scared the heck out of me. I thought somebody was coming with that as Steve.
Tell you what, that pace car will scare you if you're not paying attention to it.
And speaking of, their pacing is like way better than it did a couple months ago when we started doing these broadcasts. It's like no takers in the top 10, maybe.
Yeah, I was wondering if we were going to see any lately. Like we just hit lap 9. I mean, we've only had a few green laps raced, but yeah, maybe a little early yet for them to come in for some tires, but
Yeah, probably. But really, I mean, like 4 or 5 laps here, you're probably going to see a difference. So it could get really interesting here towards the end of the race. I mean, we will probably have a few more cautions, and it's not going to make such a big difference now, but it could get really interesting with the strategy calls later.
well, now if they've, you know, forgotten or just not used to coming in for tires, because with street stocks, I think they would just run the whole race, same set of tires. It wasn't a really big deal. But 50 laps in this car, you are definitely going to notice the fall off on the tires, no matter what kind of racing you're doing. Those tires are definitely going to change on you. So we'll see if they pick up on those tire hints and come down for some fresh ones. Now, I think they'll still be good for fuel, will they not?
Yeah, with the cautions, I believe so.
Well,
I think Kayla's going to want that kind of lucky, start with maybe a little bit of nonsense happening behind her again, I think, because I was watching Kelsey those last couple of laps in the 86 behind her, and man, she was holding a really tight line and it's really fast and consistent. She had closed out probably 2/3 of that gap that Kayla had made before that caution came out.
Well, it looks like that tow that our past race winner Hannah Howell had to take really hurt her. She's sitting about 3 laps back right now. Definitely can get those back, but yeah, that's a heck of a deficit this early into the game.
Yeah, Hagi, who we were talking about, was one of the faster cars. It looks like she was caught up in one of those earlier wrecks, and she's a lap down, along with the 8 car. Amanda Sherman, who we are lucky dog. So my pick is still right there.
Tony, who is your pick for this race?
Oh, I was gonna go with Hagi, but I don't know.
She's only, like I said, one lap down though. Her and Amanda both. We know we're gonna have more cautions. There's gonna be lucky dogs, and those are a couple of the faster cars in the field. They're gonna get those last back if they don't get caught up in something else. You think?
Oh, exactly.
I gotta say, right now at this point of the race, I'm looking pretty good with my pick. Lisa is made herself up into the top 10. She's currently sitting 7th.
Yeah, she. What's up with that? Usually, she seems to be a magnet for the wrecks. She seems to have missed it so far. Maybe they're waiting. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I shouldn't have said that, Jinx. But seriously, she's always been one of the faster drivers, but always seems to find the nonsense. Her and Janice both, actually.
Yeah, they do tend to get caught up in a lot of business. I believe that Kayla and Kelsey both taking the front row. And Angelica Terman, Rhea Ferris made her way up into the top 4.
Green flag.
And green flag's out. 24 gets a good little start there, but the 86 is right on her bumper.
Like, I thought we'd see that 86, not let her get away without any nonsense to start that. But these ladies go on green too, so there's not any kind of jump in the start type stuff. So these restarts are usually pretty tight, as if there's not any kind of shenanigans.
Yeah, it didn't seem to take them too long to get themselves kind of sorted out. They're running all, at least the top 10 are all running, single file right now, keeping a nice even pace between each other. It's like maybe they just want to settle in and throw some laps down.
Might look like that, but I imagine that's probably not the case. It's probably just circumstances spaced about, because we've raced with these ladies and they're just...
Lisa just took a spot. She just grabbed the inside from the 36. Sorry, from the 39. Damn.
That was nice.
That was a beautiful textbook pass. Oh, just as I jumped onto Daniel Rutherford, looks like we got another caution coming out. There's looks like she got a little bit loose and just couldn't hold on to it and collected another couple of the cars.
Yeah, if you're not used to these cars, they do get a little bit loose on you.
Oh, yeah. Anybody that's spent any kind of time out here at this track, it's so easy just to get loose, especially coming out of 2 and you're just trying to hold it to the line, too much. And yeah, it's pretty easy for it to come around on you.
Oh, my issue with this track is I always come out of 4 and smack that outside wall right there at the beginning of the tri-oval. That wall and me are not best friends.
Yeah, now I know we've discussed, like, even on this broadcast, but that tri-oval too is super tricky, especially if you're trying to do that tri-oval too wide. It seems to get real skinny real fast.
Yeah, it's probably the worst tri-oval in NASCAR, is it not?
I would have to agree, especially if you're sitting on the outside. Oh man, it's like, yeah, that wall just, it almost reaches out to you.
Yeah, just a sharper bend than what you have at most of the other mile and a half. So most of them it's a flatter arc. Yeah, this place is just kind of a nightmare. Yeah, you get yourself in trouble real quick there. And that's actually one of the places you would expect to see trouble here that we really haven't seen a lot of tonight. These are doing a really good job, especially in first time out in these new cars.
I'd say Texas has got the worst tri-oval.
Yeah, yep, you're right.
But no, it's pretty interesting that these cars, within a lap, they go single file. I know from experience that with the Cup car package, we usually stay bunched up together in a pack for at least a few laps. Is that an inexperience with these ladies?
You know what? Yes, I would absolutely think so, but at the same time, it looks like they're using a lot of respect out on the track, because in previous races we were seeing a lot of quote unquote silly cautions. It's just ladies get out of shape or kind of forget where they are on the track in relation to the fellow racers around them, and it looks like our cautions happening this time around are because the cars are getting loose coming off the corner, stuff that you would expect to see. So it looks like they're just giving themselves a lot more room, a little bit more racecraft. They're practicing a little better racecraft, and that is really good to see.
Well, and the reason they switched to these cars over the street stocks is is for that practice aspect. You can take these cars and run them in the AI in iRacing, so you get a lot more good practice around other cars and not just by yourself in a street stock on an empty track.
And plus, the Cup cars are fun.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, like it's hard to, if you're trying to put together a practice, get everybody together on the same night, and everybody's got crazy schedules. Now they can just jump in anytime they feel like practicing, jump in against the AI and log a bunch of laps.
Yeah, it's such a useful tool, and talking with Lisa and stuff, and I know the majority of the ladies have been utilizing that tool quite well.
I don't use it a ton, but I know Tony Rochette, you use it primarily for all your practice, right? Like probably there more than you do in open practices.
I haven't used it as late, but one thing I haven't tried yet, and that's the iRacing Super Speedway is now an AI track.
We're gonna see one of these races there one day.
If you haven't experienced the iRacing Super Speedway, man, you're missing something.
Yes.
Oh, that is such a fun track.
Let's say we did a hosted race a couple of weeks ago, and we had the Cup car, the car of tomorrow, and an Indy car, and they were pretty much all similar in speed. And we even had a few of the ladies come out and join us for that one. That was a fun time.
Yeah, that was a great time. Yeah, and the ladies, and then mixed it up with some of the podcast listeners, and whoever could make it out. It was just nice to have everybody all together, and the chat was a lot of fun too. There's a lot of silly shenanigans going on.
All right, boys, we're double filed up here.
And my driver got back on the lead lap, and yours is now 2 laps down, Tony. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Still got the Ben and Jared's car.
Lisa's made her way up to 6th, and we've got Kayla McCarthy and Kelsey Gussler leading the pack, coming to the green.
Green flag, green flag.
The green flag has been dropped, and it looks like the 86. Oh no, it's a battle. They are battling for that top spot. Ooh,
They're going to go side by side into turn 1. Oh, she falls right behind her.
Yeah, the top 3 looks like they got a bit of a breakaway from the rest of the pack. The 3rd place of Angelica Timmerman, she's closing in on the 2nd place, and Kelsey, she just checks out.
Now, I didn't know. Did the 86 get a jump on that start?
No, actually I think she just got a really good start, and I think she let up a little bit because she thought she might have got too good of a start. But I think she just got a really good restart there.
Yeah, you might have been onto something because it looked like she was going and then it kind of backed off a little bit.
Oh, caution, 23's in the grass. And looks like the 89 has no front clip.
Oh, this is the second incident I think 89 has been in. That's definitely going to hurt that car. Hopefully she'll come in and get her fixed up.
Oh, what just happened? Did the 86 just blow her motor?
I think she might have locked the brakes up, getting checked up for the field, and I think there was some contact there between a couple of the cars. Just kind of caught it out the corner of my eye, but that's what it looked like. And man, I'm kind of surprised to see nobody go down pit road. Maybe they're not open yet.
Well, there's a little incident that happened with the 86, and I didn't quite see what happened. I know she got in contact, she got a little loose and contacted another one of the cars.
Yeah, that's that. I initially thought she blew a motor because it sounded like that, and I seen smoke.
I think she was just locked them up when they caught back up with the pace car, and I thought her and the 27 of Angelica Timmerman got together. I have to go back and look at it, but yeah, I was kind of expecting them to come down pit road. Like I said, maybe it wasn't open that time around. Just to see, there's got to be at least some damage.
Yeah. Sorry, I just looked at the replay there, and it looked like, I don't know, maybe a squirrel jumped on the track. It just kind of looked like she jammed on the brakes, got the car a little sideways. She scooted up, and the 27 was coming to the outside. Didn't see that happening. She ended up getting to the 27 a little bit.
It might be a brake calibration issue. It's kind of one of those things you run into at places like this where you're not using much brake when you're out racing, and then you go to stop for something like that, and you go from 0 brake to 100% brake.
Yeah, definitely want to get your brakes calibrated before you get into a race.
I don't know if iRacing is doing something different, but it seems like I never had to mess with mine, and it seems like it's something I have to do before every race to make sure it's not messed up now. No takers down pit road.
Still no. We're at lap 22, and yeah, nothing yet. But hey, we got a little bit of time in this caution, so why don't we throw out a shameless plug for the Aftermath podcast? Want to hear the three of us just, bench racing. That's basically all we do. Check us out. We record every other Saturday, so next Saturday we'll be recording. Well, we got almost a full year of recordings. Check us out. Find us on any major podcast platform. Wherever you listen to podcasts, just look up the Aftermath podcast and you'll see us there. You can check us out on Facebook. Come on over, give us a like, send us some comments, whether you like us or hate us, or Chris has got bad hair. We'll take it all.
Or if you like pineapple on your pizza.
You'd have to have hair to have bad hair.
Just hoping you had hair. I don't.
Does anybody have hair?
We're hoping to have a rock god on the show soon. I gotta talk to him. We're gonna have the Podfather on the show soon.
It may be a very special watch along.
If we ever get to that.
One of these years we'll do it.
All right, one to go, boys.
Kind of jealous watching these ladies on the oval. We're gonna have to go back to that road racing stuff tonight. Tomorrow morning.
Well, at least you get to take a little bit of a nap. My my next run is right after this race.
Oh, yeah, you do have quite a stretch, don't you? From racing to broadcasting to racing.
Yeah, so you were lucky enough, Tony, you took the 2-hour stint, before we broadcasted this race, and then once we're done here, you're gonna go back in for another 2-hour stint afterwards. You're gonna sleep well once you get through all that.
Oh yeah, then we got an OBRL race tomorrow. The first race of a 3-race playoff for the Metro Ford Cup, and Chris and I are in the top 12. So hopefully we can get to the 8.
Is this going to be an elimination race tomorrow?
Yes.
Ooh, that's exciting. That is exciting.
And pace cars off.
Green, green, green.
We're back with the 24 and the 86 leading
Oh.
attack. Here we go.
Great restart side by side. 24 with a little bit of lead.
Man, 12 and 27 just got a great run after that first start, man. Down through 1 and 2, they're flying.
And look, at Lisa Greifmeyer made her way up into the top 5. She's currently sitting 5th, and she's just kind of sitting back. She's in striking distance. Just looks like she's just kind of waiting and seeing how things are going to shake out a little bit.
Sounds like favoritism to me.
Be a little bit.
No, you're right, though. Like, that's actually exactly what I thought at that start. So she was just
She
right there.
dives it into the
Caution,
bottom lane.
yellow
She's
flag.
going for 4.
Damn, nice move. The caution's going to stick her back behind. She's not going to get that spot, I bet.
No, she didn't get it. She didn't get it, but that was a hell of an effort. What a move.
That was perfect.
That was really, really good.
It couldn't have been any more on that white line without being on the apron. That was as perfect as it was going to get, just like the last time she did it. This is going to be nickname night. You need a good nickname for Lisa. I'm calling it a sniper, but it doesn't rhyme good enough. You've seen that twice this race.
She's a ninja.
Yeah, there we go.
Leap
Hides in the hides in the shadows, waits to attack, and sticks it to the white line.
Oh no! Fun fact: she's got her black belt in karate, and she's got some kung fu-y sash of some sort. And I don't really want to bury that one because it takes a lot to get that stuff. But I'm not sure what the sash is for. But I know she's got the black belt in karate. She's warned me a few times. You keep going the way you're going.
I was gonna say you better just stop talking about it before you say something wrong and end up getting your head kicked off.
Right.
Probably
she
do
does-
it while she's racing. Does her chair rotate?
No, thank.
Oh, good.
And we got all the sound going through her headset, so hopefully she can't hear me.
We'll find out when you have a ninja star stuck in your neck. Say, we're about...
Was I so busy?
I'll say we're halfway through this race and nobody's that up front pitting. I'd definitely be pitting for tires.
Yeah, this one, that really does surprise me, Tony.
So the 86 came down pit road, I think. She might have also, she was the one also I thought might have had a little bit of damage, so maybe that was part of it, make sure there wasn't any. Did I not see that right?
No, she did come down, yeah.
The 86 and the 97 are pitted.
All right, so that's probably our first real chance to see what new tires will do. And I think we have enough green flag laps on to make a difference.
So let's also point out that we had 20 ladies start this race, and we still have 13 of them on the lead lap, and this is like really, really good.
In that 8 car. It does have a little ways to go, though. Man, this top 5 or 6 just seem to break away from the rest most of these restarts. Hey, Tony Rochette, you had a new addition to the family this week.
Oh yeah, I ended up getting an 80/20 rig from Track Racer. Ordered it last week, and it came in like different days, but I ended up getting it put together, and I'm loving it.
Get a hop. That was really your first test drive in it right before this race, right?
Nope, actually I did a race last night.
Oh, did you? So I guess you're definitely gonna check out the comfort level after all the time you're spending in it today.
Oh yeah, I've spent enough time in this chair today. When I got home from work to watch you guys try to figure out Daytona to my stint in Daytona, and currently sitting in it now, and my next stint in Daytona. Chair is definitely comfy. All right, we're double file. Let's see if we can get a good restart here with the 12 and the 24 and the 4 and the 27.
Jessica O'Hara in that Ben and Jerry's car back up in the 7th too. She's been pretty quick. She's worked her way back up to the field.
The Angry Penguin and the Ben and Jerry's car side by side there.
Yeah, it's probably a couple of the best looking paints in the field.
Oh, and your 8 cars right behind him.
Yeah.
Pace car's off.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh man, Lisa makes an awesome move for 3rd on that restart. And we have a leader change. 24 back to the front, Caleb McCarthy. Oh man, I think Lisa had to check up a little bit there. I think she's just doing that ninja thing, Tony. Waiting for the opportunity to strike. Oh, another caution. She's not going to get it yet. But she picks off another car. We're not getting you in the broadcast, Tony.
Oh, did we lose Mr. Groves?
I don't know. That might have been. She might get her speed from like his soul. That might have been where she got those 2 positions from.
Gee, she threw the ninja star in his neck.
Yep. Nope. Still don't gotcha. Yeah, you can keep pushing the button all you want, Lisa, to try to pretend that Tony is still there, alive and well. But we know the truth. Nope. Did you actually catch where that caution came from, Tony?
No, I cycling through the cameras, and I seen the caution come out and a few cars go down pit road.
Yeah, it definitely was probably something in the back. There was racing up front was incredible.
Still can't hear you.
And you think Lisa's got a kill switch? Like it got back to her that
Maybe.
he was talking trash and telling people that about her ninja, or maybe it got back to her other ninja people.
He got ninja'd.
Yes, they might have either ninja'd him or they just cut off the broadcast, because even ninjas probably have tech ninjas now.
Or he's just got a cat that just unplugged his wire.
It's a possibility too. Cats or tech ninjas, one of the two. Witches, always know
Well,
those
how
are
about
possibilities.
now?
There you go.
Hey, my broadcasting privileges have been given back to me.
What was it?
Honestly, I do not know. I switched my push to talk button and checked all my wiring, make sure that was okay, and so now we're back. I don't know. I might have to build myself like an actual push to talk box for broadcasting, because this seems to be an ongoing issue. I got an old worn out keyboard.
Do you have a cat?
Do not have a cat, but I've eaten Chinese food a couple of times.
See, Rochette, he didn't even have a cat, so it had to have been the Ninja Guild.
The Ninja Cat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. the Ninja Guild could have sent in a Ninja Cat. We had a theory that you got shut down by the Ninja Guild for talking about Lisa's ninja skills.
Well, I did have to duck a few times for some nefarious things happening, but so far I'm good.
Oh, what a crappy time for your mic to cut out too, man, because she was on the move.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I was calling it. Just nobody was hearing it. I was saying, like, it's almost feel a little bit like DW calling for Michael Waltrip there back in the day. He was getting so darn excited.
Yeah, she would have had second too if Jess would have slid up a little bit, because she had the momentum, but it looked like to me like she had to lift a little bit.
Yeah, and looks like Lisa came down. She come down, get some fresh tires, and I think that was a good solid move.
Definitely a smart move. Because the top four have not pitted at all. Then the fifth pitted 19 laps ago, and a few 8 laps ago, and Lisa and Vanessa and pitted this stint, and we should be ready to go here soon.
Yeah, I think it was a good call too. We're gonna have probably about 15 to go ish.
Yep, we're about that. Lap 35, 36 coming to the line.
Just gonna have to make a whole lot more of those ninja moves though. That's the only thing. Getting past a few of the cars are gonna be one thing, but then doing that and still not enough time to get past those few that seem to be breaking away from the rest of the pack at these restarts. Have those fresh tires though. That open track's gonna look good.
See if somebody can get by this 24. She's been out front, I think, this whole race. She's had a little bit of battles, but for the most part, she's been able to control that front.
He's down to 1 lap down too now. One more caution, she might be back in the mix.
Yeah, and it looks like Hannah, she's been having a rough race. She's down 6 laps now. She just seems to keep falling further and further back. I'm not, unfortunately, haven't been able to see why that is, but
Green, green, green.
Green flags in the air.
And the top two of Kayla and Jess, they break away a little bit. Got about a 3-4 car length space there.
Oh,
Number 6 is
wreck.
dropping
The yellow flag is out.
Was Lisa in that? It was right in front of her.
No, she's good to go. She's good to go. And she's wiping the sweat off her forehead. That was a close one, she says. Yeah, not too sure what happened there. She just.
I didn't catch the card number. Yeah, I didn't catch the card number, but it was that blue car. Just kind of started dropping and then got a little sideways. Almost had it saved, but then just got tagged a little bit.
Yeah, that was the number 6 of Nicole Kreisel. I'm just going back to watch that restart and see what happened, if anything. And
yeah, I wonder if that was equipment related or something. Looks like missed gear or something.
I was gonna say, yeah, it doesn't look like really anything there. Maybe she missed a shift. That would definitely do something like that. Maybe a little bit of panic there, and that's why she started kind of weaving on the track.
Or hop down into the lower gear instead of the higher gear and wheel hop it.
Yeah. Done that a time or two myself.
Man, and the front couple ladies are getting such good restarts too. Like I'm sure the ladies behind them are really pushing it to try to get it through the gears as quick as they are, because man, they have just been on it tonight. Oh, in 86, all the way back up to 5th. She's one of the cars that has fresh tires. Kelsey Gessler. I believe, unless I'm mistaken, our front 4 all are on old tires. And so you'd have 5th, 6th, and 7th, I believe, for sure on new.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting restart here. See how these ladies with old tires can fend off the new tires coming right behind them, because they'll be coming with a full head of steam.
If I'm not mistaken, Rhea came down with Lisa, I think.
Oh, it's definitely starting to get darker here in Charlotte Motor Speedway. I think the track cooling off just a little bit will help these ladies.
I think those fresh tires are going to help those ladies that are sitting behind those front 4.
Well, I think you make a good point there. With that sun setting, cooling the track down a little bit, Tony, that could help these front 4 a little bit. But I don't think it's going to be enough to hold the new tires off.
Yeah, definitely. If this goes green for the rest of the way, those new tires will definitely shine.
We're going to have 9 laps?
12 to go. But if it keeps going short little runs like this, then with the heat cycle, those front 4 should be all right.
I think I'm going to watch for Kelsey in the 86 and probably Lisa in the 4. They're going to be the 2 cars with fresh rubber on that inside line. Still think you're going to have that inside line, though, even with the fresh rubber. This place is just so... you wouldn't be able to make it happen on the outside, I don't think.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
No, it would take a couple laps to get that outside lane going there. If these ladies use some of that draft that you can get off the cars, get that momentum running in the inside line, that'd probably be key.
I think if we're only getting a couple laps in the runs before another caution comes out, I don't think those front four cars might be okay, because I think they're all right when the tires cool off for those first couple of laps. But like lap 3, once the heat starts building up, I think that's when you're going to see them slide up a little bit, have to lift, and those ladies behind them are going to have the advantage. We just need to get to that point. And will we? Because now, like I said, they're already aggressive, and it's only going to get more so in these closing laps.
Oh, looks like we have a delayed green, so now we got one to go.
I was just waiting for that call to say the pace car's coming off and teasing me. I wonder if the King's in the pace car. He's like, no, you know what? We're going around one more time. I like it.
Yeah, maybe.
Be interesting to get the ladies' take on racing these cup cars compared to the street stocks.
Also, I think once they get used to them, they'll like them better, and honestly, I think they're easier to drive. I think they are. Get used to these things. Those street stocks are kind of... I think even the ARCA car, all the other stock cars, to me, are easier to drive than the stock cars, the street stocks.
The street stocks are slow, too.
And very momentum based.
Well, I tell you, I am definitely seeing a huge improvement on the level that these ladies are racing. Now, for everybody watching, you still got to realize that there is a few ladies that I believe it's their first race tonight. But with all that in fact,
Green.
doing good.
Green flag in the air. 24 gets a great start there.
Yeah, we got a nice little battle here for
24 is out front, but that 12 is starting to inch more towards her way.
Yeah, and watch that 86. She's going to be our first car on new tires. And
The
she
yellow
is...
flag is out.
Caution's out.
like that might have been the number 2 of Denisha Muncie. Yeah. Oh, maybe it's the 09. I think our numbers here are a little messed up.
You're not doing the Canadian conversion.
Apparently not. No. No, that's definitely the Denisha Muncie. Her and it looks like the 6 got tangled up.
So the Canadian conversion is like add 20 minus like 50, add a moose, and subtract a beaver.
Got the maple syrup.
Sprinkling a little bit of poutine.
Oh, no.
Come on, Chris, you ought to like poutine. There's no butter in it.
No, I like butter. I don't those things, those butter tart things. I don't know. I don't want to eat butter. I like butter.
Do you like
Poutine?
margarine?
If margarine is just lazy butter, honestly. Margarine is for when you don't have to deal with butter. Just smear it on the bread. There you go. I have a ton of margarine specifically. I used to. I don't think we have any margarine right now. But it was specifically for making grilled cheeses. Because you didn't have to worry with hard-ass sticks of butter tearing up your bread. You just grab the grilled cheese margarine.
Is that the tub of Land O'Lakes?
Walmart brand usually, but yeah, Land O'Lakes is great.
Man, a grilled cheese sounds good.
It does, doesn't it? We're gonna tell Mike he's just gonna have to hold up for a little bit. You're gonna have to get you some snackage before you get back in the car.
Well, I tell you, there is nothing better than a couple of grilled cheese at 11 o'clock at night. And I keep trying to get Lisa to make me them, and not doing it.
Hint. There's nothing better than a grilled cheese at 11 o'clock at night made by a ninja. Hint. I bet if she wins, she'd make you a grilled cheese. You should prepare like a list of stuff that you're going to ask for after her first win.
That is a great idea, and I will never give that list to her.
Exactly. You wait, you save it, you put it someplace safe until after she wins that first win, and you bust it out. She'll be like, sure, whatever you want. Yay.
Hey, all right. Hagi's got the lucky dog, it looks like. He's back on the lead lap.
We coming from 12th, that would take some doing. But we might, this isn't going to bring us into green white checkered territory, so you never know. There's still a chance. She's only a couple spots behind my 8 car. We might have cursed these poor ladies, Tony.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be something to see if anyone's got anything for the 24. There's been a good mix-up, in the top 5 behind the 24, but she's maintained that position all night.
Yeah, second and third, I think they've kind of had their shot and didn't seem to make it happen. But I think the 86, Kelsey Gessler, she has new tires, and she was right on that bumper before. I think she maybe could have got past her on the old tires. So I'd watch out for her. And then Lisa, obviously, on the new tires, too. Kayla, by the way, Kayla is listed as a beginner on the sheet thing, as Lisa is. I think there needs to be like a committee for this list, this driver's list. I don't think these ladies should be allowed to put their own skill level in there.
So yeah, are you calling shenanigans on this list?
Yes, we have 2 beginners on the list. One of the beginners has been leading most of the race, and the other one's a sniper ninja. And Jess, she's a beginner on this list too.
Yeah, I'm definitely calling shenanigans on this list.
Yeah, they're trying to be a bunch of sneaky Pete's is what it is. Like, oh yeah, I'm a beginner. I don't know what I'm doing, ladies. This is practically my first time. And then
Coming as sharks.
Yeah.
Green, green, green.
There's the green flag, and 24 jumps right out as
God, look at that restart with the 86 again. I mean, she's been getting killer restarts all night.
oh yeah, but the 24 doesn't have the lead that she has been getting. Yeah,
No, that 12 car is right on her bumper, but there's that 86. They almost touched there between the 12 and the 86.
Looks like Lisa got a little held up on that restart. She's going to have some work to do.
oh, she's having a little bit of troubles here. Yeah. Here's a caution.
Caution, yellow flag.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like Lisa just got into the infield or cut some grass or something and couldn't quite hang on to it. That's a bummer.
Ooh. That was probably also a curse that I caused.
No, yeah, she was trying to make the pass on the 15, coming out of 4. Her front tires just touched the apron just a little bit, and it just knocked her loose, and she just couldn't hang on to it. And she ended up collecting a few cars in that. That's too bad.
That's unfortunate. Well, that's that time in the race though. You got to be aggressive, and unfortunately that's where the speed is on this track is right down on that line, and that's where you're gonna make those passes. But if you just get on that apron just a little bit, man, that thing can come around on you real quick.
Yep. No, she was doing everything right, and it just didn't pan out, didn't work. But just as anyone else that's been out on the track, those are the lessons that are just learned best the hard way, and that is definitely the hard way.
Well, and like I said, I'm sure she knew too what was going to happen if she clipped the apron there. But like I said, it's go time, and she needed to get every inch of that white line for the apron, and just a little too far.
Do you guys see that the 12 gave the 24 some net code damage in the rear end?
I did not.
Missed that.
Well, I seen the damage on the rear end of the 24, and the 12 was passing her and got close but didn't touch her, and it just caved that front end or that rear end. And this might be a game changer.
I think the 86 is going to be tough to stop here, honestly. Green-white checkers is going to be on the inside. If the 24 slips up at all, and she's going to have the tires to just dig on that line under.
Well, that 24 car is going to have some issues with that spoiler all bent out of shape.
Yeah, 7 green-white checkers. Tips, is that correct?
That's what I seen.
Tony, tell Lisa there's a chance.
Yeah, she's a little disheartened over all that.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck, but it's a racing deal. It really is just a racing deal.
And it makes it, I mean, it happens. That's just racing. But that's why it's stuff's so freaking hard, but that's what makes it so rewarding when you finally do have that great race, and finally do get that win, that podium.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And she's going to get it. She's so close. She's got she's just got to be able to put it all together the whole race. But man, oh man, she really shown what she can do tonight.
I say that her and Janice are both two of them that probably would have already had victories in the street stocks if it just wasn't for circumstances. Yeah, we have a lot of fast ladies in this league still yet to win.
Oh, this is great. These ladies are doing such a good job tonight. We're going into a green-white checker here, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. That number 12. Oh, she's this is gonna be an interesting restart. She'll be on the outside, and she was really giving her that last one.
I'm really betting she wishes she had fresh tires right now. But yeah, I just feel like she's a sitting duck there with the 86 with fresh rubber and is great on restarts. I think the 12 unfortunately is going to be a non-issue on this restart just because of her starting position there on the outside.
Yeah, you do make a valid point. If that 86 can get right on the 24 bumper and kind of push her out front and then just take the outside, just stick that outside lane.
Green flag, green
she's got
flag.
the tires to do it. 24. I don't think.
Oh,
it'll happen.
was that a jump or did the 86 get the first bad restart of her night? Yeah, just as I talked her up, she did not get the start she was looking for. The 12 is right up alongside the 24.
Twelve's not going anywhere. Well, she's gonna fall right behind her.
Yeah, she's not gonna be able to make that work on the outside.
No. Ah, here comes the 86, though. She's not giving up, not by any means.
Oh, those new tires got it. She's gonna get maybe not. I thought she was gonna get second before turn 1. Oh god, look at the speed through the center of the corner on those new tires.
Oh yeah. Oh, we only got one more corner of this race.
She's not going to be able to make it happen, not without giving the bumper.
Oh, she does.
Oh, 12 wrecks.
You know what? She was patient for a long time. She had those new tires. She obviously having to lift in the center of the corners. Just wasn't lifting in time. Oh man, and the 24, Kayla McCarthy takes it home, basically from green to checker almost, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, pretty close to it. Yeah, I mean, she more than earned that win. She controlled pretty much. Yeah, we can pretty much say that whole race she controlled it.
Yeah, I mean, if we were real broadcasters, we'd probably have stats and stuff. We need Larry Mack. Let's call up Larry Mack. I think she might have led that from start to finish.
Need some Larry McNuggets.
Hey, we call up Larry McNugget. We get him. Larry McNugget. On your shit. Awesome, thanks, Pete. Yeah, I'd definitely like to get the race winner after she gets done with her burnouts, and also maybe that 86.
We better have the winner on first.
Yeah, looks like she's done with her burnouts. I'm just too slow.
Kayla McCarthy, number 24.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. That's okay, Pete. Well, if the 86 wants to come up and chat with us, we would definitely love to talk to her.
Thank you. Having some technical I can't talk. Technical difficulties. Had to get those straightened out real quick.
Might not be able to talk, but you sure can race. We were just saying we don't have a statistician here. We need to call up Larry McNugget. But did you lead that from start to finish?
Pretty close, I think. I don't know. I was holding my breath a lot of the race, just trying to make sure I didn't mess up or make any mistakes and hit my marks.
Well, it definitely didn't seem to be very them there. Like I said, even we thought that the 86 might have something for you on that last restart with the fresh tires, but he just stuck it to the bottom and just checked out.
Yeah, I was definitely keeping an eye on where she was with those tires. I knew it was going to be kind of close on tires. It was worth the gamble. I figured, first race, let's try and see what happens. And the trend was it was kind of leaning more towards caution laps, which kind of favored the tire save a little bit more. But other than that, great race with the ladies. Great league. Excited to see where it goes from here.
Oh, great race. Tony's, you guys have anything for Kayla before we let her go? Maybe some racing tips. She can teach us how to be faster. That was a great race.
Yeah, no, Kayla, you just did an awesome job out there tonight. It was great watching. It was great calling. What you were doing out there. I mean, every restart you were able to jump out there, control the whole race, and pretty well maintain, a 2 to 3 car length lead in front of everybody, and just let them all kind of duke it out behind you. I mean, if you want to have a race like I feel that's kind of how you want it to go.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I mean, I was kind of worried based off qualifying. Figured I was worried that I didn't, get everything I could out of it. But it was a long race, and just hitting your marks and being patient is a big key.
All right. Well, congratulations again. And I think we're going to try to get Kelsey up here and talk to her about the battle, trying to catch you on those fresh tires. Congrats again.
Thanks, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah.
Kelsey, I want to apologize. I might have talked up your restarts about how your restarts were perfect all night long, and then the last one didn't look quite as perfect. And you just weren't able to get back up there with the fresh tires. But I had called it. I was sure that you were going to get up those with the fresh tires and get around the 24. I'm pretty sure you had probably the same thoughts.
Yeah, I was trying to get up there, but at restart, I killed it.
I know, but all the rest of it, that's what I was saying. Every other restart all night was just flawless.
What happened?
But yeah, it was a great run. Otherwise, we just wanted to get you in the booth, and you're kind of you were the one on fresh tires that looked like they was going to get it done, and just the 12, which like I said, she just kind of, even with the old tires, she just held a really good strong line there on the bottom, and you can't really make it work on the outside here. So it just seemed like that just kind of ran out of time.
Yeah, I feel like if I had some more time, I could have got around them, but
We'll definitely be looking forward to you next time. Like you're obviously fast, and you came from the back to the front, and we're probably going to give him a run for the money there if we had some more green flag laps.
Yeah, I don't apologize to. I think it was Jess, the number 12, who was in front of me. I tried lifting, but my tires just didn't like that part, and I kind of hit her a little bit. But
Oh yeah, and like I think she hopefully she'll forgive you quickly, but we had kind of already forgiven you right after it happened because we had saw how much you were having to lift on those new tires just to begin with. They were like, well, it's the last lap, last corner. You got to kind of get everything you can.
yeah, I was barely pressed down on my gas, and it still hit her. So
Well, great race, and it was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, thank you very much for keeping us well entertained. We really enjoyed watching the runs that you had, making your way up through the field and battling right there at the end. That was it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun to watch.
thanks.
Ah, thank you to the ladies for putting on a great race. Pleasantly surprised with the new car that they're driving. All the practice that they've been doing definitely showed off tonight. We did have quite a few cautions, but like I had mentioned throughout the broadcast, that the cautions that they were having were, um, you know, from the track and not, from the racecraft. So we're seeing a real good elevation of racecraft out there, and it just continues getting better and better every race. This is just such a cool thing to be able to see the evolution of the ladies of iRacing.
I think you put it perfectly with what you said about the evolution of the racing because we're already seeing better racing in these cup cars in this race than what we were seeing early on in the street stocks, and so I'm really excited to see where they go with this because it's just going to keep getting better and better. And now we're in the A car, so that just kind of opens things up.
Wait until the ladies start learning how to pack race.
About letting loose at Coke Speedway, or did we talk about that? I think it'd be very special.